we already spawned. And this spawn looks like a really nice one, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome everyone into the first episode of the Hardcore series. This series, I will do my best to actually build the most beautiful world ever made. But to start doing that, well, we'll have to go through the early game, and we all know how that goes. So let's just do something like this. Well, our early game progression is complete. I've got myself a full iron set and full iron tools, and we also have some extra iron and other resources too. Now my next goal is to find a village somewhere where I would love to build my base. And it would be so nice to have a village in a plains biome. That does not mean I'm gonna live in the village, but having a village somewhere flat is going to be super nice if I want to build a villager trading hall later on. And my inventory is literally full, so finding somewhere to live as soon as possible would be amazing. After so much running around and trying to actually find a place to live, well, I think I found somewhere kinda good to settle down. We have a really nice hill to build our starter base on. And we also have a village over there that I didn't really check yet, so let's actually go ahead and take a look. Well, this village is a really nice looking village, if I should say so myself. Look at those houses there. That's like the most perfect house arrangement I've ever seen. Generates naturally. And it's a quite big village as well, so we'll have like a little bit of villagers to work with. So I believe the hill that I was in just right now is going to be a perfect place to set up a camp. So we're just gonna set camp right over here, and finally I get to empty up my inventory because it's been full for the whole time. And now we'll have to get to step 2 of the video. Get good armor so we don't die. Alrighty. Well, I have just ended the stream over on my Twitch channel, which you guys should follow if you want to follow ahead with this series. And we have done some building. I mean, maybe not some building, but we have done a lot of building. The only thing that's left for this house is the detailing. We will need some lanterns, and we also need some glass. And my iron supply is really crying right now. My best bet right now is actually to go on a cave and try to mine some iron. And maybe we could mine some diamonds as well, so we can have ourselves a full diamond set. I have also started trading with villagers right over there, and I started trading with a toolsmith other than an armorer, which was a really bad idea. But I only realized how bad the idea was only after I was done with the idea. I've also found this cave when I was streaming, so I think it would be a nice idea if we go ahead and loot this cave, and hopefully we can actually come up with some loot. But it seems like I have no torches, so let's actually fix that real fast. Going down inside the cave is the scariest thing I'm gonna do right now, because creepers can fall on my head at any moment. So I think the best thing I can do right now is to lit up the place first, and then we're gonna get into mining. Ooh, diamonds! I wasn't expecting any, but I will take the diamonds whenever I find them. And that was 4 diamonds? Well, I'll take that any day. And I can see more diamonds already. But one issue is, I ran out of torches. I think it's a good time to actually just turn on my gamma. It seems like iron really doesn't spawn that much on this Y level. So we'll probably have to go up a little bit. But we're finding diamonds, so that's also a win. There's actually so many skeletons right now, it's getting a little bit too scary. Oh no. We have 10 diamonds, so I think making a diamond chestplate is going to be a pretty good idea right now. And maybe even we can make a diamond sword, because a diamond sword is better than an iron sword, so we'll take that. There's more diamonds down there, but I am way too scared to actually go down there. Why do bats look like this? Did they do a retexture in like the new version? Bro, this is the first time I actually see a bat. They look so pretty right now. I think 40 pieces of iron are going to be enough, but I'm just gonna also try to get as much iron as possible on the way out. I think I'm not going that way. There's like 6 skeletons in there. I know that I got all of the lanterns. I just need to spam lanterns all around because lanterns are just gonna make this thing look 10 times prettier. Placing all of the windows and all of the lanterns, I think that this house could use a little bit of greenery. Some bushes all around the place, so let's actually do that as well. And after adding all of that greenery, this looks 10 times better already because it just brings life into the house. The only thing that I am not sure about is the front door. I'm thinking about putting a hangout like over there, like, and a step. So it actually has a little bit of extra shape. Something just like this works perfect for me. It is not way over the top and it's not way under, you know? It's in the perfect spot. Just like this is actually a pretty nice house and a pretty nice place to end the stream. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and also come ahead and check me out on Twitch, and we hang out every while because I stream whenever I can. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you hit the link in the description, and I'm gonna see you guys there. Have a good one. Hello everyone, welcome back into the second episode of the Hardcore series. In the first episode, we have built this beautiful house. If you guys haven't checked out, make sure you check the first video out before you actually watch this one. And of course, I have been live streaming whenever I'm not uploading on YouTube. So if you guys are interested, I stream every Friday on this Twitch channel I have. Link is on the screen right now and in the description down below. But as you guys can see, I've built a pretty beautiful house for myself last time. And today, I decided that I'm gonna build something for the villagers as well. So I started the construction on a beautiful library. This place here is gonna contain all of my librarians because I will need lots of librarians. I have already built the first floor. If you guys are interested in seeing how these builds are done, make sure you join the channel in the Twitch channel, and also join the Discord server so you guys actually get notified whenever I go live. Plan for the second floor in here is going to be a pretty nice floor. First of all, I'm gonna be having 2 balconies, one over here and one over here. And in the middle here, it is going to be somewhere where I'm gonna be setting up my enchanting setup. Yes, I'm removing my enchanting setup from my house into here. So for the walls, we are gonna go with the same block palette, which is going to be oak logs and oak planks, because to me that's the best combination in my opinion. I love using that block palette, and I'm gonna be using this block palette right here as well. So we are gonna start by placing some oak logs, and we are gonna be varying it with some oak planks because oak planks are going to be a really nice thing to have indeed. And just like this is one wall kinda almost done, but we will have to go all the way up here, and hopefully this wall here is gonna look nice. And indeed it does look nice. In the beginning it surely looked really pale, it looks really boring, but all of the detailing is gonna make this wall actually looks insanely good, or all the walls really. So let's just do the same thing we did here with all the other walls. I have been taking lots of fall damage trying to build this thing in here, so I'm going to be setting up a cow farm right in here. But if I want to set up a cow farm, I also need to set up a wheat farm. So this comes into our first farm, or like field of the world. But first of all, I want to make myself a path that leads into this library in here, because one thing I want about this world is to be as connected as possible to each other. So this is going to be the path that leads into the library, and the library is looking so nice already. And for the field, it is going to be temporarily ugly like this, because I am going to be decorating it as soon as we start getting our enchantments together. But to actually start with the cow farm, we will need some wheat. So we either go and try to find some wheat somewhere, or we just AFK and wait for the trees and the wheat to grow. So we have either this or that, which is starting to happen as we speak. But I believe I have taken all of the wheat that existed in this village, so our only chance of having wheat right now is to wait for our field to be done growing up. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, and I'm gonna be waiting for both the trees and the wheat to grow so we can start dealing with these cows in here. After waiting for quite some time, I have gathered myself 11 pieces of wheat. It is not going to be enough for now, but it will be enough to start luring some cows first. Right now, the challenge is to find some cows, because I kind of killed every single cow that exists nearby. Never mind, I can see one cow in the distance right over there. It would be so lovely if I can actually find another cow just nearby as this one. And it seems like there is 2 cows. Ooh. You know what's better than 2 cows? 3 cows. And I just need to get them back safely to their new home. I swear these cows have ADHD. They lose their attention so fast. And this library is looking glorious already. I really love how it came out. I can't wait to see how the end result is going to be, and also how it's gonna look with my other shaders. And here we are. We have made it back into your home. And let's just feed all of you, even though only 2 of you is going to make me babies. Now, we just need to wait for the babies to grow, and we are gonna have an empire of cows. But until then, I will have to figure out some sort of a food source. And not to worry, I have got myself lots of carrots when I started this journey. So I think I'm just gonna be eating some golden carrots for now. My axe is about to break, so I'm just going to make an iron axe so I can chop down these trees that have already grown. Now I have chopped down 2 trees, and I got a massive, almost 3 stacks of spruce, which means we actually can finish the build this time. First of all, I'm gonna need some stairs, and I'll of course need so many trapdoors. We also need to place these logs right here, so it actually gives more detail to the build. After the logs, I need to place some stairs facing this way, just like this. And right after I'm done with all the stairs, comes time for the trapdoors, because trapdoors just add so much depth into these pillars. And when I'm done with all of those trapdoors, adding buttons into these things is gonna give them even more depth. And now, since we are done with all of the buttons, we might as well start working on the windows. This here is supposed to be a door, not a window. But for the windows, it is actually pretty simple. Let's just get all of the materials for the windows first. To decorate all of these windows, all we need really is just all of these stuff, which is spruce stairs, spruce trapdoors, and deep slate walls, and fences. But for this, I might use fence gates that's made with oak. And now for the windows, we're not gonna need that many things. I'm just gonna go with the same design as downstairs, but I kind of want to try oak fences instead of the other fences, which is spruce fences. We just need to place this stairs right here like that, and then we're gonna need to place some trapdoors on either side. And just like that, the window is basically complete. But before I actually commit to the oak trapdoors or the oak fences, I actually want to also try and do some spruce as well to see how each one looks. Honestly, I am really liking how spruce looks, because oak really don't look any difference from the walls. It just fades in, so adding spruce actually adds a little bit of a color pop into it. So let's just go ahead with this design right here, because I just love how this looks. And also, is gonna allow me to decorate it even more in the future. For the doors, I can honestly do something similar to this. I just never happened to actually try that. I guess there is no better time to actually try and see how would that look. But I don't have any oak on me right now, so I might as well just do something cheeky just like this, because I need to close that one in there. And just like that, we have ourselves a little doorway in here, and I can just do that just to give it a little bit of a different shape into it. And also I can put lanterns on the bottom of each one of these stairs in here, which is gonna give the build even more color and even more pop into it. And as you guys can see, this build here is already looking so nice. And I might as well do the same thing right on this side as well. And just like that, the only thing that's missing right now is all the lanterns. And I cannot afford any lanterns right now because I am poor when it comes to iron. I need to make an iron farm as soon as possible. And now since I'm done with the decoration of the outside, I might as well switch into the inside and start working on the floors. And for the floors, I'm just gonna go and do some variation between stripped spruce logs and spruce slabs. Just like this. I really love how this contrasts together, so I'm just gonna keep this theme going on. And just like this, the floor for the second floor is actually done. The only thing I need to do right now is walk on the roof and work on the actual roof as well. Also, we'll need a way up and down from the bottom floor into this floor. So what I was thinking is we could just go something with the stairs just like this and go all the way to somewhere here and then go left and right, which would honestly look good. Something like this looks just perfect. The only concerns I have is creepers spawning down here, so let's lit the place up before anything bad happens. We could also place some fences right around the area just like this. I'm gonna connect them together because if I connect them together, I'm not gonna be able to neither go down or just go to my enchanting sub that's going to be here in the future. And now, since we're done with the inside of this building, it's time for the outside. And for that, I have went and gathered lots and lots of deep sleep between the recording sessions. And if I'm sounding a little bit sick right now, it's because I am. It's another day of me recording. And I have a little bit of a stuffy nose, and I believe you guys can hear it pretty well. Without any further ado, it's time for the roof. Let's get this done. And just like this, the roof is finished. The house is really empty, or the library is really empty from the inside, but I will make sure to actually get this thing decorated live on stream on twitch.tv/notaimingLol. I would hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you guys want more videos like this where I'm just building, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you haven't liked it yet, and I will see you all in the next episode. Hello everyone, welcome back into the third episode of the Hardcore series. In the previous episodes, we have built this beautiful library in here, as well as with this really loud cow farm. And in today's video, as you guys have seen in the title, we are going to be making an emerald factory. And how I'm planning to do that is by making a factory that's filled with villagers inside. Villagers like masons, cartographers, and fishermen, and maybe some fletchers. But before we actually are going to be able to build a factory, we will need to fill the factory with villagers. So the first thing is, we will have to build a villager breeder first. I have been really trying to transform this area in here, but I ran out of dirt, so first things first, we will need to collect a lot of dirt, and by a lot of dirt, I mean I love that. And now, after I was done terraforming this place, it's time to build the breeder. I already got everything I might need. I'm gonna be building something pretty around it because, well, that's what I do. This is going to be the area for it, and I believe it would be best if I just make the villagers go out this way. So we'll build the actual breeder in this area, and I'm gonna build some sort of a tower that will work as a door for the villagers to come out. I don't know. And I quite don't know where the emerald factory is going yet, so probably somewhere behind the library. So let's just start building the breeder. And one live stream later, and we are done with the villager breeder. As you can see, I built something really fancy around it. It looks really nice that I can't even believe I built. The only downside about it is this little thing here. It just makes it look ugly. And also, they have no door because, yeah, if they have a door, they will be able to open it and they will be able to escape. And we don't allow them to escape. One other thing that happened after the stream, I kinda did some trading here. So I got myself a couple of books, and most of all, I got mending. A little bit expensive, but we will see what we're gonna do about that in the future. And now, right now, to the main part of today's video, and that is the emerald / XP factory. We're gonna build that thing right here, but first of all, we'll have to do some terraforming. Now, after a little bit of time, I am ready to start building. I have got myself an area where the build is gonna go, and now it's time that we start building. Now I am actually almost done with this level right here, which is like the first floor. The only thing that's left to do is to add something like this, which will work as a gate. And right now, the only thing that we will have to worry about is the second floor. And the second floor is going to be really nice looking because we are going to be using the same block palette as you guys can see everywhere. I really love this block palette. It just works really well together. And also, I've noticed something. All of the buildings looks really disconnected from each other. So, but until then, I think it's about time that we start working on the second floor. The second floor is completely done right now, even with the detailing, as you can see. Right now, I have started working on the roof, and I'm not gonna do anything there just yet because I'm gonna leave that thing there for the end of the episode because I want to build something really beautiful in there. For the roof, it's going to be pretty simple. As you might see, I am already starting with it, so without any further ado, let's get this thing done. And just with this, we are done with the roof of this build and this build as a whole, except for that part over there, which will be a little surprise or like a little bit or a little build, I don't even know what I said in there, on my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/notaimlaw, which you guys always come there whenever I'm live. I'll see you guys there, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Also, for the interior of this build, I will be doing the interior on Twitch as well, so you guys should definitely drop me a follow in there, and you guys come hang out whenever you can. And I'll see you guys next time. Hello everyone, welcome back in another episode of the Hardcore series. Last episode, we've built this beautiful structure in here, and this is an emerald factory. And since last time when I was waiting for villagers to actually breed so I can actually start making emeralds, this happened when I was AFK because I forgot to put the door in here. So let's actually fix that real fast by getting ourselves a brewing stand and brew ourselves some weakness potions. Wait a second, I don't have any blaze rods. Well, that's what's going to be the subject of today's episode. We will be building a beautiful nether portal so we can have access to the nether. And I really hope this build turns out nice by the end of this episode. And without any further ado, let's get to the first stage of today's video, and that is having an area for the build. I think that this area over here is going to be enough for the tree. Of course, from this side it looks normal, but from this side, well, it looks terrible. So let's actually work on this side too by making a custom little cliff wall. And so far, this is looking a little bit better than it was. And now with the platform ready, it is time to switch into the second stage of this project, which is going to be collecting all of the material for the build. And for the type of wood that I actually want to go with, I have been thinking to go with spruce since it's not going to be that hard to harvest, and also basically because spruce is the best wood in the game. But I've also been thinking about oak wood, and oak wood looks really nice as well, especially for custom trees. So I think it's about time that we commit some deforestation and just remove a whole forest right here. One session of deforestation later, and I kinda have a little bit to start me off. I'm quite sure I will have to harvest more wood by the end of this video. I'm pretty sure about that. So right now comes the part where I actually need to build. So before I actually build anything, I will first of all build the portal itself. That's going to be where the portal goes. I might actually need to take that little bit to the right. Over there seems more like it. I think I will actually start with this oak wood, which is not oak logs for some reason. And it still pisses me off that it actually gives me like less logs. So the plan is going to be pretty simple. As every tree goes, it's gonna start wide and it's going to start going thinner the higher we go. But honestly, the challenge is just to actually get started and actually have a nice basement. And I really think that that's going to be enough for the base of the actual tree. So based on this, I think it's about time that we start going up. I'm gonna try and go up like by 10 blocks or like 12. I don't want it to be way bigger than the houses I have built, because the houses I've built are around like 18 blocks. So yeah, I don't want this tree to be bigger than my houses. So let's actually start placing more blocks down and see how this is gonna look. After placing so many of my oak logs, as you guys can see, oh my god, my ears. This is how this thing is looking so far. I mean, it's not looking so bad, because it's still like the start of actually placing this. Maybe there is like a more efficient way to actually start building this, but I'm already like way in too deep. I'm like, let's just keep going and see how this thing is gonna look by the end of me placing all of the logs. I'm pretty sure the Minecraft forests are supposed to look like this, not like this. Oh wait, yeah, that's way better. Anyways, I've got myself a lot of oak leaves, so I think it's about time to start covering this naked little tree in here. So let's start doing that. I think that my portal might be taken by someone else. Oh my god, there's another one. A whole family moved into my tree. I know, it's such a beautiful tree. I'm not even surprised. My hoe kind of broke when I was trying to actually harvest in more leaves. So I think I'm just gonna make myself another hoe, but I don't have any silk touch on this one. So I believe it's just a skill issue. I'm just gonna remove these and just move on with my life. I mean, for my first ever custom tree build, I think I did kinda fine. You guys tell me in the comments down below how ugly this is from a scale from 1 to 10. I say this is a solid 7. I think if I add some hanging leaves just like that, it's actually gonna take my rating a little bit back up. So let's actually do that. Yeah, that definitely takes my rating a little bit down. I say it's like a 6 out of 10. Ugly now. But since we're done with this, I might as well lay up the portal. I might even make the portal a little bit taller, so it just looks more aesthetic. I think for a little bit more detail, I'm gonna add some fences and some slabs everywhere. I think adding some lanterns around this tree is also gonna give it a little bit of a beautiful color pop, so I don't see why we don't do that right now. Last thing is, of course, connecting this pathway to the main path, because I hate when my builds are not connected to each other. So, and just to add more life and color into the area around, I might as well bone meal this area around here too. I'm going to be completely honest, building that tree over there really covered a massive area of this place in here. It doesn't look as empty anymore. But honestly, I don't feel like this tree is actually worthy of keeping, so let's just... I'm joking, there is no way I'm actually gonna burn it. And now that the actual portal is done building, we might as well just finish what we started. And that by actually going ahead and curing all of the villagers. So, let's just do this. This actually took so much longer than I thought it will. But we made it here, and this is one of the few things I will need to actually cure the villagers. I might as well just take these with me as well. Maybe I'm gonna decorate the actual portal with some soul sand and make another wood farm. Back on my sword really ain't a really good idea, so I think I'm gonna use my axe instead. Maybe some fire rest potions would have been a really nice thing to have. Actually, a shield would be really nice right now, and luckily there is this warp tree right here, so I will be able to make myself a shield. Now it's time to actually make a few brewing stands and start brewing some potions to treat our villagers. For weakness potions, I believe I need fermented spider eyes, and to make that I need some mushrooms, and I don't have any. And I believe there is a dark oak forest right over there, so let's just go and snag some mushrooms real fast. And now if I grab everything, I believe I will also need sugar. And if we grab our fermented spider eyes, we can just make ourselves some weakness potions. I'm not quite sure if that's how I make it, but well, I really hope it is. And to make a splash, we will need some gunpowder. I also need golden apples, and thankfully I've got myself some gold in the past, like, mining journey. So let's just smelt it, and let's wait for the actual potions to smelt. I also have one extra golden apple in here. I must have found it in a sunken chip or something like that. And we have an extra 6 apples. We will be able to rescue maybe 7 villagers if we're lucky. Potion of weakness has been brewed, and now we just need to make a splash, and that's by adding gunpowder into it. And again, if you guys are enjoying this episode, please feel free to subscribe if you're not subscribed, since I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the month. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. And also, if you guys have made it this far to the video, I want to announce that I will be giving a free armor stand in my world with the first person who comments name. And you can ask for whatever you want on the armor stand. I will try to actually give it to you. Just don't ask for netherite armor, please. We have 5 golden apples, and we have our potion of weakness. We can cure 5 lucky villagers, so if I splash it right in the middle there, it did not hit this guy, so you're not being treated. Not you too. I don't make the rules, I'm sorry. One more golden apple, and all of them are going to be cured. And I have just enough for an extra golden apple. This guy still didn't get splashed by another splash potions. Okay, I'm gonna use one only on you and hit myself with it on the way too. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you've watched the other episodes, and I'm gonna see you again next time. This right here is my brand new hardcore world, and as you can see, well, it came along a pretty far way. But if I want to actually stay in this world and actually not die, well, I need to be more protected. So in this episode, I will be getting Elytras and try to get full netherite armor, so let's actually get into that. So first things first, to kill the ender dragon, I will need eyes of ender, and to get those I will need to get myself a cleric. And if I'm not wrong, most of these guys I haven't traded with just yet. So if we just trade with this guy, he is going to turn into a cleric, and that's for a very good reason. Because if I actually go off my emeralds and trade with this guy till the max level, he should give me the trade for the Under Pearls, which means I won't have to kill any Endermans. Honestly, getting this Under Pearl trade just like the first time is really lucky. I think I just used all of my luck in the beginning of this video. I think I'm doomed. And this guy is not gonna give me any more Under Pearls anytime soon. Come on, man. I'll give you a massive kiss on your nose if you actually give me more Under Pearls. Oh, alright. Well, you know what they say. 2 clerics is better than 1 cleric. Actually, this guy just refreshed because he knew he was about to be replaced. Well, I'll take it. But before we actually go and do anything, I want to get myself a powerful bow, and I already have an infinity book. So what I want to do right now is to actually trade with the villagers in my emerald factory. If you guys haven't watched that video yet, please feel free to get... Oh my god, why am I even trying? Go watch that video. Because except for me actually struggling to actually talk, I can just come here and trade strings with these villagers. They're gonna give me emeralds and XP, which will make me rich, and also will allow me to enchant a bow, so we try and get ourselves some power type of bow. I really wish I had a better XP farm. And of course, the best part of this is that I need to wait for them to resupply every single 3 IRL minutes. I need a better XP farm. I can actually trade for bricks with these guys. I am actually so smart, and they also give me XP. Oh my god, my brain is so massive right now. Holy. Well, just like that, we got 31 levels. We can go ahead and enchant a bow, and hopefully we got power 5 at least. And I'll just temporarily throw this brick somewhere in the house because I have no idea what am I gonna use them for. First of all, let's make a bow, and second of all, let's enchant the bow. And of course, no power in this bow. I'll just leave the disappointment away. Well, guess what, everyone? I need more XP. Maybe I should definitely build a better XP farm, as this is not reliable at all. I just realized they can actually trade boats for 1 emerald to the villagers. I literally never knew this was actually a thing. God, yes, let me go and get a whole ass bow just so you can give me 1 emerald for it. Oh my god, their noises are driving me crazy. Oh god. Anyways, trade time. I've got another 34 levels and I'm ready to be disappointed again. Imagine the next enchantment is gonna give me power 5. Power 3. I'd rather do it again. And power 4. We take these. And now we just need to place the infinity book in there and boom. That's a really powerful bow. Now all we need to do is to craft the Eye of Enders by just combining blaze powders and Under Pearls, and that's gonna give me Eyes of Ender. And surprisingly, I had literally just enough blaze rods for 24 Eyes of Ender. And before I forget, I'm just gonna take 1 arrow, because if you don't have an arrow, your bow is not gonna shoot, so it's really a must at this point. Let's set our spawn point right over here, and let's go and find ourselves a strongholds. And the first Eye of Ender have actually started going underneath, so I believe this is where I need to actually start digging down. Hello? Sir, can you actually tell me where the stronghold is? No? Oh shit! Alright. Alright, you don't want to tell me. Right, I think I found it. Now it's time to find the other thing, which is the port room. And surprisingly, this actually wasn't that hard to do. It's about time to kill the Ender Dragon. First of all, we need to break all of the crystals. Can I actually one-shot every one of them? Obviously not. Well, I almost died. And just like that, the Ender Dragon is dead. And also my ears are dead because, oh my god, that's so loud. But anyways, the Ender Dragon is dead and I can collect all of my 69 XP. Oh, It was close. It's 68 XP. No. I'm not gonna take the egg right now. I don't really need it, but you know what? Let's actually take it. And the dragon egg collected, and it's time to go to the portal. And we throw this through here, and... oh my god. All of my friends say that I am extremely lucky, but hey, I'll take this. My god, I'm starting to believe when my friends say that I am extremely lucky, because I am also extremely lucky that I got all of you guys. Thank you all so much for the support on the previous videos. It honestly overwhelmed my heart to see all of the support. Thank you all so much for watching the videos and subscribing if you did subscribe. If you didn't, well, I invite you to do so. It's free and it helps me a ton. Thank you all so much for that, by the way. And now we kill the guardian of the Elytra, and we shall pick the chests, of course, because, dude, there is diamonds in the chest, like, and gold even. Okay, I'm just fucking around. The almighty Elytra. We're not gonna do any exploring, but I will also take the dragon's head. And just because I can, I'm just going to go and explore this city real fast, and then we can go back home. And we actually got a pretty decent sword, so I don't really have to use my axe, because the axe is so slow. And sadly, there was only one chest room in this city, so it's time to go back home. And now that we're back home, I'm going to remove that and place the dragon egg here instead, because it looks so good. And I might also put the dragon head right there, because why not? You know what? I think it would look better if it was right here. And it actually does. I honestly have no idea where I put my sword, because I'm pretty sure I enchanted a pretty good sword. And I have no clue where I put that thing. Well, never mind, I found it. And it's not even that good, but if we combine it with this, I'll actually end up with a pretty decent sword, minus the unbreaking and mending, and the sweeping edge. And we might as well put unbreaking and mending on my Elytra, and put sweeping edge on my sword, so I actually have a pretty decent sword right now. Unfortunately, I don't have that much gunpowder, so I'll probably just wait for the night time and get myself some creeper kills, because gunpowder is essential right now. And to the second part of this video, which is going to be getting the netherite armor. For that, I don't have any TNT, but luckily, I have this OP string duper, which will allow me to get all of this string. I'm gonna be able to turn all of this string into wool. That actually gave me so much wool. And after that, I will just be able to make the second best way to mine for debris, beds. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have made these much beds. I don't have any inventory. Oh no. And since it's nighttime, I might as well go and get myself some gunpowder. This rain really makes me hot. I mean, it makes it hard to see creepers. Why I even say that? I know creepers are going to be much appreciated for all the gunpowder. I'll make sure I put it into good use. Alright guys, who's gonna win this? Oh, at least make it fun. I think the arrow in my face just penetrated my skull, and it actually like got out from the other side. This looks hilarious, but it doesn't matter because I need more creepers. Oh no, my beautiful floor. Ouch. Oh my god, this is so ugly. I actually hate this. I will leave it this way, and I'm gonna piss off so many people by that. And after some time from work, I actually managed to get a little bit over a stack of fireworks, which will help me out in the nether quite a lot. So first things first, to get netherite armor, I will need to get the smithing template first, which can only be obtained in a treasure bastion, I believe. And finding treasure bastions is actually kind of rare, and it's really annoying. So maybe let's actually do this. Well, I found a bastion. I'm not quite sure what type of bastion this is, but I'm having a warm welcome. Oh no, there's piglin brutes. Oh no, get me out of here. No. Those guys are gonna pretty much one-shot me if they touch me. I wonder how many bastions is it gonna take me to actually get the smithing template. Ooh, ancient debris. I'll take that. Soul speed 2 as well. I'll also take that. I might as well take myself a golden helmet, because fighting all of these brutes is gonna be really annoying. Or fighting these piglins is gonna be annoying. I honestly have no clue how I'm actually gonna find any more chests in this. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try and find another one. And actually, it didn't take me that long. So let's first of all get rid of this piggy boys, and we are actually gonna go ahead and start looting. My god, I have so much health. Another netherite scrap. Well, that's pretty cool. And also an enchanted pickaxe with mending. That's actually pretty insane. I found the second part of this bastion, so hopefully I will be able to get myself something in this. I found the chest and it really doesn't have anything special, so I guess it's time to find another one. And I believe I have actually found the jackpot, because this is a 100% guaranteed chance to actually get a smithing template. Oh no, oh, there's so many of them. Well, they kind of did all the work for me. So if I fly all the way down here, there's one of them. My god, it's raining. It's raining of them. I'm pretty sure, yes, I will get a smithing template. That's all what we need, really, so it's time to actually leave this place. But right now, if we actually go to Y level 15 under the Nether, I just find a chunk border and just dig right beside it. We really have a chance to just randomly find ancient debris here and there, but we got beds, baby. So if we just do this, we'll be able to reveal a massive area. The downside of being on fire every now and then, which is going to be quite annoying, but well, I gotta deal with it. I've used so many beds. I literally... Oh, I skipped one there. But literally, while I was just strip mining, I managed to find ancient debris. And not only one, but two. I'll probably switch into strip mining then, because beds actually leave a mess behind. Oh my god. I just broke my diamond pickaxe. Why do I do this to myself? Well, I guess time to get my fortune one and hopefully not break that one. On the bright side though, we have 17 pieces of netherite scrap, so that's a plus in my books. In total, I'm gonna need around 36 of them, so let's just get the rest of them. Alright, now after all of that mining, I have managed to get myself 28 netherite scrap. Now to turn this into netherite, we will need plenty of gold, and we have got a lot bastion raiding early on. So first of all, we're gonna be crafting our netherite ingots, because we are gonna be able to get 7 netherite ingots. Not bad for like 2 hours of mining. Not even having TNT. And as you can see, we only have one smithing template, but the thing is, we can duplicate this using diamonds and netherrack, and the recipe is gonna look something like this. I'm gonna keep one for the future because I will need to duplicate this more so I can apply it to my tools as well. The next and last thing that we need to get is a smithing table. We put the smithing table anywhere in the house. I have no idea where to put it. We're gonna put it right here. We need to take off all of our armor, and now we can upgrade our armor into netherite armor. And just like this, we are going to be unkillable in this world. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore series. Today's episode 6, and we have a problem. These are literally the last pieces of iron I have to my name in this world, and today we are going to fix that. And that's by building an iron farm designed by the legend himself, ENX04. So first of all, we need a place to build the farm, which is easy enough because I have already made a place for the farm right over here. This farm is extremely simple to make, and it's so easy to follow along as well, but the fun part is not building the farm itself. The fun part is going to be building the build around the farm itself, because that's what I love doing in this world. Materials. What the hell was that? For the materials, I have already gathered like more than enough materials. I was going to build a different farm, but then I was like, I don't need a farm that OP. I'm just gonna sell down with this farm. So we will need 3 beds, we will need the trapdoors, the slabs, and the buckets, and a boat, and some chests, and also I need a hopper. But I do not have enough iron right now, so whenever the first iron column spawns, it's gonna drop me enough iron, then I will be able to actually get myself the hopper I need. Now into building the farm. This farm is extremely simple. It's not that complicated at all. It just needs some... Let's just go like this, like 1, 2, 3. And also, yeah, I have like a floating land in here because I transformed this place. After that, we need to go 7 blocks underneath. And of course, we have a water cave right where I want to build a farm. Isn't this beautiful? This might actually end up being a problem. And all the way under here, we need to put 3 blocks like this, or we need to dig 3 blocks like this, with all of the beds facing this way. And after that, we will need to place 2 slabs that way and 1 spruce trapdoor that way. Now, for the place where the zombie is going to be, we're just gonna dig something like this, a 2x3 with 3 blocks high in the middle. And all we need to do now is just to dig outside. But before we actually close up, I need to place the boat right in the middle here. Now we can actually go out. And of course, when I'm building, it starts raining. At least it looks pretty when it rains with the shaders. I don't mind them. Before I actually get all of the villagers in here, I need to build the killing chamber, which will be 9x5 blocks right to the side of this. I forgot something that's actually really important. I forgot my hoe. We're gonna hoe down this area right over here and place a bucket of water on top of that. And we will need another bucket of water and place it right on this side. And that's gonna work to prevent all of the golems from spawning on those blocks in there and be stuck on those blocks. Now we place signs all around this one block in here. And for the last, we can place a trapdoor with a sign on top so nothing can actually burn. Now for the last part, we just need to place a lava bucket right over there and the farm is basically done. Now all we need to do is to get ourselves the villagers from the villager breeder and take them all the way into their chamber. Now that the railway is done, we just need to press the buttons. Now all the villagers are in their pit. We just need to break all of these minecarts. Now we close this. Well, technically the iron farm is done, but we need one more thing. And that thing is a hopper. I'm gonna use all of my leftover iron to make one of these. I'm sure it's gonna be worth this. This is gonna generate me a limited amount of iron. And just like this, the only thing that's left to do is to get a zombie down there. And I can already hear a zombie somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where is it. Picked up a string, so that's gonna assure me that he's not gonna despawn anyways. Now we just need to grab him into his pit right here, and hopefully no golems are gonna spawn into the walls because there are so many empty holes in there. We have an issue. This zombie don't want to sit in his boat, so I'll have to fix that real fast. This zombie really don't want to get into the boat. Okay, finally actually got into the boat. Now if the golem didn't spawn anywhere, surely the iron farm is gonna start working. And of course the iron golem ended up spawning somewhere else. I should have expected that. Now I really just need to close these holes down here so no iron golems actually spawn in here. And the iron farm is working. It's working, let's go. And we already have 3 iron. Oh my god, this farm is going to be insane. It's not the fastest, but it's just gonna accumulate more iron and more iron across the time, so I'm not really worried about that. And the thing is, if we ever need a better iron farm, we can always make a better one. Alright, and now to my favorite part, which is building the build around the actual farm. I've got myself quite a lot of spruce logs, and hopefully these are gonna be enough. But the thing is, we kinda have an issue right here, because these iron golems are spawning inside these blocks in here, which make them stuck whenever they spawn. So I'll try to figure out a solution for that in the near future. But also, I have set up a new shaders, so if you guys like these shaders and you want me to just do a video or a short explaining whatever I have changed in this, please feel free to like the video and let me know in the comments down below. Now to the building part. I wanna do this building part right with you guys. Like, I want to go ahead and show you the steps I take whenever I'm building. So first things first, I always start by trying to figure out what's the shape I'm trying to go for, because most of the time I just go for like random shapes and it just comes out nicely, just like you guys can see. But since this is lava right here, I don't think I'll be able to use my wood for the first floor, so let's just keep it stone for the first part, and then we will try to get it into wood for the second floor. So first things first, I'm just gonna outline the build right like this. And I always try to go for odd numbers, because when it's, for example, 8 blocks or or like something like that, 8, 6, 10. It's just gonna give you much trouble building the roof later on. So as you guys can see, this is 2, 4, 6, 7. Which is gonna give me a much easier time later on. And for the door, I would love to have it go right here. And yeah, that golem is suffocating in the wall. I mean, this kind of works. I'm gonna keep this like this in case the zombie inside there die. And now we need to take this a couple of blocks up, and hopefully it is going to look good. And after we're done with getting all the walls like this, leaving it like this is kind of boring. So we need to texture it out with some random blocks, like for example cobblestone and andesite. And I think having some blocks of andesite like this on the corners is gonna make it more solidified. So that's a nice detail. Maybe I'm gonna add some stone bricks into the mix as well. And just like that, we have our first floor ready and done. Now going up to the second floor, we will need to do something like this, because I always like starting my floors with stairs just like this. Now what we're gonna do, we are gonna be starting on placing our spruce logs right around the corners. And now next thing we need to do is to fill this area in here with oak, which is my favorite block personally to just build with. And now comes time for the roof. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go for a small roof from this side and a big roof on that side. And they both are gonna connect on one point right over there. So, let's do that. And that over there looks like a nice looking roof for me. Now we just need to connect them together with some deep slate and the roof is going to be finished. And now the building part is almost over, because right now we just need to decorate the outside of this build and it's going to be done. First of all, we need light all around this place because I don't want mobs to spawn here, so lighting the place first is going to be the greatest move ever. Also adding trapdoors or like this is gonna give the build even more depth. And now the only thing that's left to put is a door for the farm. And just like this, the iron farm is done. And while we were actually building, the iron farm was working non-stop and we have managed to get over 4 stacks of iron. A really good farm in my opinion, and it's really worth building, and I think I missed something out. So if you guys like this video, please feel free to click the videos on the screen right now because YouTube think that you will like it too. Today I am building a massive gunpowder farm so I can craft as many TNT and fireworks as I want. So if you are excited, please hit the subscribe and like buttons, it helps me out a lot. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first thing we need to do is to gather all the materials we need. These are all we're gonna be needing for the material. We're probably gonna need more building blocks, but if we ever do, well, I'm gonna have to grind more spruce. Which I think planting some saplings in advance is going to be a really nice idea. Now to phase 2 of the video. For the second phase, we will need to find an area for the build. From my experience, the best area for this build is above an ocean. Not far away from my base, well, we have an ocean. This right here is going to be a really good area for the build. The farm I'm going to be building is a tutorial by Chocolatecraft, so if you guys are interested in building that, well, I'll leave a link for the farm in the description. Now for the final part, or the final phase, well, we need to build a farm. And now since we're done building the farm is basically ready to go, except we need to get ourselves some buckets of water in every single dispenser. But as you see, there is so many mobs spawned in here, which is kind of my fault, because I should have actually placed some torches when I was building this build, but it is all alright. So right now we need to fill up 10 buckets and just put them all in the thing. Also, I forgot to place the campfires in there, so that is an issue. I believe that's an issue that we can solve quickly if we just come here and kill all of them. And since we kill all of them, we can actually get some gunpowder. We can go and make some more fireworks, which I will definitely go do right now because I need that. Oh my god, it feels so good being able to fly again. Whew. I'm so happy. This is a real problem. God damn it. Alright, that's all fixed. Now I just need to place the campfires so I don't forget about them. Now the only thing left to do is to build in the AFK platform, and to do that we need to go 128 blocks from this block, so we are on Y level 63. So if we add 128 to 63, that's going to be 191, so we need to go all the way up to 191 for the AFK platform. And this right here is going to be my FK platform, so let's go and destroy this first. And now the only thing we need to do is to turn this farm on, and hopefully all of these are gonna turn on simultaneously. And I think I missed one water bucket right in there. Well, I do not know why that didn't go on the first time, but right now it's all working. Now the only thing we need to do is to AFK here and wait for the farm to actually work a little bit and see how much we can get in 10 minutes. Alright, I've been AFK for around 20 minutes. Let's go and see how much loot we actually got in this time. And oh my god. This is actually crazy, the amount of stuff we got. We got around over 4 stacks of gunpowder. So much other stuff like bones and like rotten flesh, strings, arrows. I don't need anything else except for the gunpowder, but I'll take it. And now I can actually get myself so much firework rockets that I will not have to worry about it ever again. And oh my god, this feels amazing having over 2 stacks of gunpowder in my inventory ready to go, which means I can fly anywhere I want right now and I'm not gonna even have to worry about it. I did more AFK in this farm and I really want to see. Oh my god, this is a lot. Holy. With all of this gunpowder, I can literally blow the entirety of this world. Like, oh my god. Maybe not all of it, but a decent chunk of it. But since I have all of this gunpowder, I want to make a stack of TNT and see how many ancient debris I can get. So the only thing I might need right now is some sand. And I have got myself some sand from like creative mode, obviously. Actually, no, I actually went and mined all of this. Please don't unsubscribe. So I believe it's like 4 stacks of sand and 5 stacks of gunpowder for the TNT, and I am right. We got 1 stack of TNT, and let's see how many ancient debris we can get in 30 minutes. I kind of forgot my flint and steel, so I think we need to get that first. I am back into my first ever tunnel boards I used to get ancient debris in this video, and we will just spam some TNT like this and we're gonna see how much ancient debris we gonna get in 30 minutes. Start the timer for 30 minutes and the start of the timer is now. Let's use some TNT and see how many ancient debris we're gonna get. The first row of TNT going off now, and let's see how this is gonna go. We have uncovered the first piece of ancient debris. I wonder how many else we get to see. Oh, we actually uncovered 2. Even better. Actually, we got 3. I am more than happy with this. I think I miscalculated how many TNTs I'm gonna use in 30 minutes because the stack I made is Well, I only have 18 left. So I think I'm just gonna scrape the idea of 30 minutes and I'm just gonna use one stack and see how many ancient debris I'm gonna get. Now, one stack of TNT later, and the answer for your question of how many ancient debris you can get with one stack of TNT is 5 ancient debris. Not too bad for like 5 minutes of work. Alright, now I don't think I'll ever have troubles with gunpowder anymore.
In today's video, I am going to be building a gold farm that generates me thousands upon thousands of gold per hour. This farm is one of the craziest farms I have ever built. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, since this video took me a while to actually make. And with that, enjoy the video.
Alrighty, to start building this farm we will need to gather materials. And I'm gonna need 8 shulker boxes of magma blocks. I'm already regretting this video, oh my god. But live on Twitch, I actually went ahead and did so much end trading. If you guys want to watch that, well, feel free to actually follow me on Twitch. I'm live there every now and then. Follow and enable notifications to get notified whenever I'm live. I ended up getting so many shulker boxes and also so many extra shulker shells too. And well, like I said, we're gonna need 8 shulker boxes of magma blocks. So let's actually go ahead and do that. I can already see some magma blocks, so let's get into work already. Alrighty, 3 hours later on a live stream, which you guys have definitely checked out if you're not checking it out yet. We have actually managed to gather 8 shulker boxes of magma blocks. This really wasn't that fun to gather, trust me. Next thing on the list is 628 obsidian blocks, which is going to be painful to actually gather. But before we actually go ahead and gather all the obsidian, well, both of my pickaxes are kinda dead. So we need to go and fix at least my silk touch pickaxe. And that is by trading strings to the fletchers in there, or the fishermen in there, for XP. As I don't have an XP farm yet. Alright, that's my pickaxe fixed, and now let's go to the end. Thankfully, I've screenshotted the coordinates of the end portal, so I'm not gonna have to actually like look for it manually like a peasant anymore. And would you look at this? Finally, the rain has finally stopped. Wait, would you look at that? There is some random bamboo around here. I have been looking for bamboo for a while because it's so painful building without scaffolding. Now at least I can make a bamboo farm. Whew. Now supposedly the end portal is literally right underneath this block in here. Oh. I have digged the wrong place. Oh my god, oh my god, I'm such a goddamn disappointment. Oh, if I dig down in this, surely I will go straight into the portal. Okay. Straight into the portal. Let's just keep that first part out of the video, please. Now the only thing that's left to get is 14 stacks and a half of obsidian after I'm dealing with this guy. Ah. Right, now I got all of the obsidian I'm gonna need for this farm. Next on the list, we have turtle eggs. And also I turned on shaders. Let me know if you want me to record with shaders or without shaders. I would really appreciate your feedback. And to get turtle eggs, we will definitely need some turtles. And to breed turtles, we need some seagrass. So I'm going to need some shears, and I need to get some seagrass, because turtles, if you wanna breed them, you need to feed them seagrass, because apparently it's their favorite food. And we will need exactly 17 turtle eggs. So let's get rolling. The most common place to find turtles is on the beaches. So let's just look around in these beaches and hopefully I'm gonna find some turtles. Okay, finally I found some turtles, and thankfully I found 4. So that means I can breed 2 at a time. Oh my god, there's 5. Oh no. Well, you'll have to to figure out something. I ran out of gunpowder, so I might as well just AFK in my gunpowder farm right here that I built in the last video. If you guys haven't watched that, I highly suggest you actually watch that. Link on the screen right now. Watch it after this video. Dude, I can't even speak English today. Now, I will also need around 6 stacks and a half of trapdoors, and thankfully I have lots of wood. Now, this should be enough trapdoors. I will also need 60 chests and 48 trapdoors. Did I say trapdoors? I meant to say hoppers. And crafting that many hoppers would have been a problem if I did not have an iron farm. But thankfully, I do have one. If you haven't watched this video, I recommend you watch this one too. And now for the last thing that I will need an insane amount of, it's going to be glass, because I'm gonna be needing 944 glass, which is equivalent to, I don't know, like over 10 stacks of glass. So let's actually go and get that real fast. But before I actually go and mine for any sand to smelt it, I will trade with all the villagers that can actually give me glass, which is going to be super handy right now. The amount of emerald that I got me around halfway there, because I'm gonna be needing 15 stacks of glass. So we have 2, 4, 6 stacks. So we're like almost halfway there. And now these are going to be all of the materials we're gonna need. I also got myself some scaffoldings and some carpets and some extra stuff that I also need. All of these items for one farm, this is actually madness. Now what we will have to do, we need to go to the nether roof, and it's quite easy to go there. But before we actually have the chance to go there, I kind of forgot the most important thing, which is to remind you guys to subscribe. It's free and it helps me a lot. Also follow my Twitch channel on your way there as well, as long as joining the Discord server. I know I'm like asking for a lot, but I'll give you a kiss if you do it, okay? Well, I think that I'm actually missing is some underpearls, because we will need underpearls to go to the nether roof. Now what we have to do, we need to come all the way up here to the nether roof and look for the block 127 by looking to the right hand side. It might actually take some time to find, but in my case, well, it didn't take me that long at all. Now I need to put the ladders like this, climb these ladders, and then boom, and we are on the nether roof. Hello to nothing. But before I forget, I am going to place myself a portal right here, because if I place a portal here, I'm gonna start coming into the nether roof instead of actually going underneath. And there we are. We are on the nether roof and we are not stuck. One more thing we can do is we can just also break this bedrock in here, but I did not bring things that I'm gonna need for breaking that. So let's actually go back to my base and bring the stuff to break that. We got an issue. My portal that I just put all the way up there is just linked back into this, so I think I can actually fix that. But to do that, I will need to be super skilled at Minecraft. So I'm gonna place a TNT right over there, and just go in here, lit the TNT up, and we go through. And now what I need to do is, I need to throw something into the portal. And surely, the portal on the other side is broken. But just to be safe, I'm going back in with my shield on, and hopefully that TNT don't kill me. That actually worked. Oh my god, I was so scared. And now to break the bedrock, we will need a contraption that looks something like this. So we just need to flick this on, but wait, I need my pistons. So we need to flick this on and go all the way down here and just hold right click. And we missed it. Oh my god. I believe if I just bind my right click into another key on my keyboard, it's going to be super weird, but I'm actually like right clicking with my B button, so this is going to be really sketchy. So if I do this and I just hold B here, like that, we have breaking the bedrock. Oh my god, this is so insane. Now just lit our portal back, and just like this, we have broken the bedrock. And now into the final and most fun part of the video. We need to build the farm itself, and we need to build it on a nether waste biome, or else it's not gonna work. We have another waste biome right over here, and it's big enough for the farm, so I guess we just need to start building the farm. Enjoy the time lapse. Alrighty, after another Twitch stream on my Twitch channel, which you guys should definitely follow, we are done building the farm, and oh my god, this looks majestic. Now the only part that's left to do is the overworld part, so let's jump into the overworld and do that now. Right now we will have to go to these coordinates right over here and start building the overworld side. This block right here is where we need to be, so let's just chop down all of these trees, or just, yeah, this is way more beautiful to watch than just chopping down all of the trees. Now right on this block I'll have to go around 26 blocks, which is going to be 26 scaffoldings. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, I'm just following the tutorial. And now I just need to build a platform where all of those guys are gonna die, so it's going to be pretty easy. And of course, as soon as I start building the farm, everything is gonna be ruined by this stupid rain. Right now, I just need to work on the collection system, which is really weird because on one side, it needs to be 3 chests each, like this. And on the other side, it just needs to be like 2 chests each, like this. Like, why is there like side discrimination right now? And it seems like it's nighttime. So that means get out of bed, loser. It's my bed now. And oh my god, there's a rainbow in there. And it seems like I've been in this village before. I honestly don't remember. And now I need to break all of this temporary blocks, which is Netherrack. And time to place all of my hoppers. And of course, I need to connect all of the hoppers to each other. Right now, the killing platform is ready. If they fall from there, they're gonna die. Now I just need to build a massive glass box going like from here all the way over there. And I think I'm just gonna do something just like this. This definitely didn't take me like 10 minutes to actually build. But like this, the gold farm is officially finished. Now all we need to do is to go to the other side and just AFK. So let's actually do that real fast. This thing honestly looks so majestic. Oh my god, I'm so happy I built this. So if we just stand up in here, well, everyone is gonna be so greedy for the turtle eggs and they're just gonna go through the portal and to the other world and to their death. I've AFK'd for around like 5 minutes and now it's the moment of truth. Oh my god, it's actually working. In 10 minutes of AFK, I got almost 3 stacks of gold. Holy, this farm is insane. I am so glad that I spent like 3 days of my life just placing blocks for this farm. It was absolutely worth it.
Minecraft 1.21 is finally here, and with it came so many features, such as new mobs, new dungeons, and new weapons. So in today's video, I will be exploring all the new features and try to get my hands on the new mace. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is definitely kill this zombie first. I will need to fly in one direction, very long path. I actually forgot one really important thing. I will need to grab every single thing I will need to trade with the villagers, including glass, and also all of my emeralds. More glass honestly can never hurt. I will also need a couple of cartography tables and a few compasses. And all of these things are simply just to trade with the villagers. Because if you want to get to the new dungeons, we will need to trade with a villager who's gonna give me a map that's gonna lead me straight into that dungeon. Right over here looks good enough. And these right here are new generated chunks. And now I just need to fly around and try and locate a village. Well, that did not take that long. We just need to give villagers jobs and we need to start trading with them. I really hope I brought enough items to actually trade with all of them. Well, the first villager is gonna give me a Trial Explorer map, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you very much, sir. I'm also surprised that we got it first try. It's not that far away either. A ruined portal, this might be an enchanted golden apple. Well, I'll take the obsidian. Well, the drill chamber is directly underneath this, so let's go there. I'm gonna break number 1 rule, which is never dig straight down, but what's the worst that could happen, right? And the answer is, nothing bad is going to happen, because we managed to actually found the dungeon. Fighting this dungeon with an axe is going to be a little bit annoying, so I might as well just bring my sword out. In this dungeon, you get these special spawners. You can't really break the spawners, which is really awesome. You can farm
farm them if you ever want to. I will probably end up farming them myself soon. And whenever you defeat the waves they give you, you end up getting items. And that key over there is the best that we could have asked for. Oh, and we managed to get another trial key. But this one only gave me chicken. In this dungeon, there is two types of these chests. There is this one, which is the good one. And there is this one. No, that's not a chest. Oh, it's the new mob. This is called the breeze, and it gives you like breeze rods. They're really like interesting. You can fly around with these, but they are like way better when you have the mace. But like I was saying, there is also this type of chest which can be opened with this trial keys. I also ended up getting another one in there too. And there's also a few different achievements that we actually can get in here. We also got two, which is pretty awesome. And we got diamonds and an iron axe from this one. Not really the best thing, but it is what it is. Those new breeze mobs, they can drop breeze rods, and you can turn these breeze rods into wind charges, where if you just use them, you got launched in the sky. It's pretty awesome and pretty useful, but I really don't need it right now, so I'm not gonna be using them as much. Oh, this one dropped an ominous bottle, and we ended up getting another ominous bottle. And with these ominous bottles, we can actually do this. And it's going to redo all of the phases, but it's going to give them better armor and better weapons. And with the better waves comes the better loot. Because with this key, we can open the better chests. I know I almost called them safes, but they are chests, I think. And this one was pretty bad. Actually, we got one of the new enchantments, which is the Wind Burst. It goes up to level 3, I believe. We can use it on the mace when we get it. We got another ominous key, and we got another ominous vault. And with this one, we got diamonds, emeralds, and a new smithing template. We will have to try this when we go back home. But for now, I believe I'm just gonna be farming all of these waves until I get more ominous keys.
When I was live, I was actually raiding these live on stream, and this happened.
Go! Yes! Let's fucking go! We got it! We actually got it! We actually got it! Yes! Yes! Now that we have finally got ourselves the maze, it's time that we move on into other things. One more thing that Minecraft have added in the new update is new dog variants, and they look so nice. I'm not gonna be collecting all of them, but I want to get myself one dog at least and put some dog armor on him as well. Every dog variant they added is a biome specific dog, so if I wanna get like dog that I want, I would love to get a black dog, and those spawn in mega taiga biomes, I believe. So we need to find a mega taiga, but one thing as well is they have added armadillos, and we can get these armadillos in the savanna biomes, so I will keep an eye on that as well. I have just realized I didn't bring anything to actually help me with my journey now. Right, first things first, I'm gonna be smelting some of my copper, and let me just bring some bones in here. Surely overstack is going to be enough, right? Surely. I also need some feathers, so there's a chicken right over there. You didn't see that? Yeah. Fuck. Let's make some brushes because we are going to be needing them. But let's also take a nap until it's daytime. Now we shall resume our search. Wait, is that what I think it is? I can't believe it. We have finally got ourselves some armadillos. Oh my god. They look so cute. And the funny thing is, you can brush these armadillos and you can get their scoots. With the scoots, we can make dog armor. I'll just get a little bit extra scoots. 20 scoots is going to be enough. Oh my god, they look so cute, I'm not gonna lie. And they turn into a ball whenever you hit them. Alright, now it's time that we actually go and get ourselves a dog. Oh, that's a desert pyramid. It's so hidden in the ground. Oh my god, I almost did not see it. But the only thing I really want is the gunpowder because I'm running low on fireworks. And since we are in a desert, there is so much sugarcane, so sugarcane is not going to be an issue. Hold on a minute, and they are just the default wolves. I was pretty excited for a minute. I thought that these ones were the new ones. Hold on a minute, and I have got what I was looking for. Oh my god, it's the black dog. This is exactly what I wanted. And how many are you gonna take? It was meant to be. One bone champ. Let's go, baby.
Oh my god, I have got exactly what I was looking for. I want the black dog and a black dog I got. Now to the last part of today's video. This update, so many new variants of this stuff block has been added. And to be honest, these stuff blocks in here are looking so nice. So I'm going to be building an entire castle that I'm gonna be using for something else later on. So first of all, we will have to find a location for a castle. Usually a castle on a top of a cliff like this would look absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, this cliff is kinda small for whatever I wanna build. I'm not too far away from my house, I have this island in here. It is such a big island for just a castle, so I'm gonna be using this hill over here to build the thing. So let's actually start by evening it all the way down to this level over here. Alrighty, we are back and you might see something different. I have a beacon behind me and I have a smelter behind me. And that's because in one Twitch stream, we have managed to actually build this over here. Well, it is not quite completed because it has like no roof and it has like no tops to the actual towers. And that's what these smelters are for. Because I have spent some time on stream gathering so much copper. Because I want to include the new copper variants into the actual build. Maybe not all of them, but we will see like what works and what does not work. So first things first, we need to start with these small towers over here. But first of all, I need to turn all of my copper ingots into blocks. And one nice thing about all of these copper is if you actually like put one copper block and you turn it into cut copper, you get 4 for 1, which is what we are gonna do. Because I want to duplicate all of the copper I have. And the nice thing is, I can turn the cut copper into the chiseled copper. So for the first thing, we need to start with this small towers in here. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna do what I usually do on such towers, which is just going something like this, and like that. But it is not quite complete, because I'll also need some copper stairs. And we can smooth everything off just like this. And that looks like a solid tower for me. Maybe I could add some more details into it, just by doing something like this. And that indeed looks way better. We just need to do the same thing we did over here 3 more times. Those are all the towers done right now. I mean the small ones at least. Now to the big ones. I will start by doing something similar to the small towers first. For the big ones, I will try using some different type of blocks, which is this case is the chisel type of copper. Saying this names fast is really hard. Just like this looks really cool. Now we just need to add all of the copper and not fall down. Oh my god, I can't even fly anymore. And honestly, that looks pretty incredible. And do the same thing I did over there once more in this side. That every single tower in this castle is now complete. And we just need to work on the roof. And after that, we'll have to detail the actual walls a little bit more. Didn't find any idea for a roof design. So what I'm doing instead is I'm adding a second roof to this castle. And this should actually make it easier for me to put a roof on this thing. Right over here, I'm just gonna be connecting these like this together. And it's gonna have such little balconies on this floor. Alright, something like this looks good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. And just to give it like a castle-y vibe, let's just do this so it looks like an actual castle. Just like this. And we will need some glass because I want to put these glass in here and make it like all windows. So basically that's all we need to do right now is to go ahead and get some glass. I think glass is not that hard to come by because I can just come and trade the villagers. And to match the vibe of the actual castle, I'm gonna be tinting the glass with yellow and orange, maybe a little bit of red. So I'm just gonna get a stack of each type of color. And the nice thing about this big flowers here is when you actually like put this in here, you get 2 instead of 1. Same with the sunflower, I believe, yes. So we're gonna be getting a stack of each color, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're gonna get a stack of orange, a stack of yellow, and a stack of red. And we can just turn all of these into glass panes. And we just need to fill these with glass. Just like this, and this looks absolutely amazing. We need to do the same thing on the other side now. Looks good.
Right over here, I'm also going to do something similar. Just like that, so whenever we enter, we have that over there. And these shaders are really cool because they actually turn the sunlight into the color of the glass they go through, which is really awesome. Now it's just about time that we add some details into the actual build. I want to start with this little bit over here. I want to use some of these pillar blocks. They look really decent, but I want to check if they would look really cool or not with some chiseled copper blocks. And we have some issues in here. I need to lit the place up before I got lit up by a creeper. Yeah, this looks really bad. I don't think I want to keep this here. But instead, I'm gonna take it one block to the back and do that again. And that looks way, way better than it did right now. I also had this idea of actually changing this pillar in here into some pillar blocks. There we go, and that indeed looks pretty cool. And adding that block of copper into that tower makes it look 10 times better. So I'm gonna do the same thing to all 4 towers right now. And now after building for some time, we have finally finished it. The only thing that's left to do right now is simply the floor of the actual inside of the castle. For that, I'm just going with a simple stone floor. And oh my god, I'm running low on fireworks. I have only 1 firework left. If we go this way through the Nether and next to my OP gold farm, and we go all the way over here, like this way, we'll come by a little fortress that I have built on stream. And inside this fortress, or outside of it, I'd rather say, is a shulker chest full with stone. And now we can just remove all of the dirt and replace it with a stone floor. And maybe we add just a little bit of stone brick around. And let's just place the torches temporarily again, because I don't want to be blown up by a creeper. And with this, the build is actually complete. Probably to the interior live on stream one day, so if you want to watch that and not miss it, well, link in description. And if you enjoyed this video, please click on this video next because YouTube think that you will like it. Hello everyone, welcome back in another episode of the Hardcore series. I haven't been in this world in a while, and when I joined, I've seen this. And I immediately got the idea of building myself a massive lumber area where I'm going to be able to cut all of my trees with a house next to it to storage all of the wood and the sapling and maybe the bone meal as well. And this over here seems like a pretty nice area to do that. And before we actually start doing it, I want to thank you all so much for the support recently. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded for a full week. It's been, yeah, some things have been happening. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is I need to cut down all of the trees that I have around here and flatten the area up in here, maybe by 1 or 2 levels. I've been thinking to take it all the way down to this level, but we will see. Alright, now that we are done flattening and removing all of the trees in here, this area over here is almost done. But before we actually start building, there is this cliffside in here, or this area in here. And I had the idea of actually building a wall that's going to be holding all of the dirt from the seating this way. It's not really gonna hold anything, but it will look good. So first of all, let's go ahead and get all of the materials we're gonna need. Mixture between stone bricks and stone is going to be looking super nice. I might as well remove all of these trees from here because they are kinda in the way. It actually was only 1 tree and it was holding all of these leaves. Oh my god. I also want to flatten this wall maybe this much. And I might as well remove all of this dirt from here as well. Alright, everything seems to be ready right now. And I would love to start from the corner over here and start going from each side. Maybe leaving 3 blocks in between. And let's go up a few blocks until we are the same height as this one in here. And let's just start mixing some stone with it as well. And we might as well fill this layer in here since it's not all even like you guys can see in here. Let's also do the same thing on this side as well. I don't want to take it like all the way around or like all the way around from here because eventually I'm gonna have a staircase that's coming like from down here and maybe a staircase that's going from up there. And with this, the wall design is now completed. Now we just need to fill in all of these areas inside. In order to do that, I was thinking about using some spruce because it's going to look pretty nice. We just need to start filling everything in the back here. I really hope that this ends up looking good, or else it's going to be a massive waste of time that I just did. And this is all of the walls now covered. Now we just need to cover all of the top with stone and stone bricks because I don't want the wood to be visible. Something just like this looks amazing. I also won't mind taking some time just adding detail into this wall in here. Something like this looks really nice, so I might as well just do the same thing all around this place. Like that, and this wall is looking absolutely beautiful. Maybe I should add another one right over here because it is just bothering me. I'm not gonna lie. Something just like this sounds and looks absolutely amazing, I'm not going to lie. Righty, now it's kinda about time that we start building the actual house. And I'm thinking that I want to take this wall right around because I've been thinking that I want to build the Lumberjack house right over here. And it's gonna have like a massive fence just like going from both sides, you know, just inhabiting all of the tree cutting areas. So let's just expand this wall. This episode really turned into a wall building episode. I'm not building anything else than that. So I ended up just expanding the walls one more time and also detailing them while taking all of the trees that were in the way. So it will look good when I'm done with it. Alrighty, everything is now flattened out, and also I have replaced all of the actual puzzle. Yeah, that block sucks. Right now, the only thing that's left to do is to start with a lumber build. I'm thinking I'm going to be building the actual Lumberjack house, which is going to be the storage for all of the wood right in the corner over here. And it's going to be having some fences that's going to be going all the way around this side and this side. So let's lay down a design for the house and hopefully it's going to end up looking good. Something just like this looks nice. So let's take all of the pillars up 5 blocks. Something just like this, but I want the house to have like variant height. In the middle here, I want it to be some sort of a tower. So this one here is going to go a little bit higher than the others, like technically. First of all, let's just have all of this poking out before I start laying down the second floor. Right on this side, I want to have a second floor. So let me just go up by another 5. And of course, let's connect everything together. And of course, let's add our bit of detail like this. And since this is going to be a tower, this supposedly needs to be taller. Just like that tower right over there. I'm just realizing that this build is going to be a little bit similar to that one, except that this one is an L shape. Now for the roof style, I want to experiment. Because live on my Twitch channel in my second world, I've built this house that you guys can see on the screen right now. And I think before we actually start building the roof, I will take myself some bamboo, maybe a little bit of string from here as well. And I'm going to craft myself some scaffoldings. They will be really helpful indeed. And having this build right here already makes this area 10 times better. So for the roof, I'm going with a roof I saw one of the YouTubers I watch, which is an absolutely amazing builder, which is of course no one other than Disruptive Builds. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Which he always build his roof something similar to this, and I really love how this look like with the type of builds I usually do. So I thought that I would also start using these roofs in my builds as well, because they look super nice and they are super easy to make. And another thing I like about this roof is how easy you can actually like make it look different. Just by adding one stair. It looks absolutely amazing like this. Something just like that. So let's connect the roof all together. Something just like this. Alright, now I think it's about time that we start filling all of these walls. I always love using oak to fill the second floor and also cobblestone to fill the first floor. But apparently I barely have any of both. So I think it's about time that we go to that forest again and do some deforestation. So I spent the few next minutes just gathering lots of oak wood and also some cobblestone, since I'm gonna be needing both of them for the build. And after gathering all of the materials, I ended up just filling up all of the walls as long as building the roofs. And honestly,
this build really came out as nice as I was imagining it to be. Now, all the walls and the roofs are a dumb build. I even built a tower in there and it looks absolutely amazing. I really like went all in with this one. Now the only thing that's left is to decorate the outside, and that's going to be all of it for this. So let's get decorating. Alrighty, now the only thing that's left to do is to gather myself all of the areas where I'm going to be planting all of the trees. I'm going for 3 areas maybe, because I will only need spruce, oak, and maybe 1 more type. I'm not sure what it is gonna be yet, but 3 are going to be enough. And to mark the areas where I want this places to be, I'm just going to be using stone bricks, and one of the areas should be right around here. This area over here is pretty big because I want it to be for all of the spruce wood that I will be using, and this area is much smaller because this one might be for the other type of the wood. And last but not least, this area here is going to be for my oak wood. Maybe I should make this area a little bit bigger, so let's actually do that real fast. Something just like this works perfectly fine with me. For the spruce area, I want it to have like multiple places of massive trees. I'm talking like 3 trees together. So it's going to be around like an 8x4 type of space. So let's see if I can manage that. I'm just now realizing that big trees are going to be spreading lots and lots of puzzle all around. So I think I'm just going to be planting small trees next to each other, and I'm going to be planting like my big trees somewhere else. I know this defeats the point of this place, but well, at least this place looks good. So let's just start by grabbing all of the saplings I have right now. And it doesn't seem like I have that many oak saplings, but we'll figure something out. I'm not worried, because right here I have even more saplings. So let's just start planting all of the trees in here by leaving 1 block in between. And these are all the saplings that I have on me planted. I will try to plant more when I get more saplings from these trees. But for now, I need to do something about this fences in here, or this blocks in here. And I want to make myself a fence around every single one of these. And for that, I will be using some stone bricks, some spruce fences, and some spruce gates. And something like this would look just perfect, so I need to do the same thing 2 more times. And just like this, all of the fences are now done. Now the only thing that's left is to connect my pathway from the house into the main path, which is right over there. I'm thinking about grabbing this path from here and connecting it like all the way over there. And just like this, the path is all connected, and I need to do something about this hole in here, because this is my mine shaft. And it's been there since day 1, so I will see what I'm gonna do about that. Alrighty, now we are down to the final part, which is going to be the interior of this place. Before I do any interior, I need to put a roof on the first floor, and I'm going with my all-time favorite type of roof, which is just a mixture between logs and slabs. And of course, I need to strip all of the logs, and like this we have a roof. Let's also put some light in here because it is kind of dark. I've got myself some blocks in here to decorate this place with, so let's start with the bed area. But before we do that, this guy kind of don't have any floor, so let's fix that real fast. And I'm just gonna go with a mixture of stone and stone bricks, and I use stairs so I can add these cracks into the floor. I don't know why, but it looks really good, so I'm just gonna keep. Let's start with the bed area. We're gonna put a bed in there, and we're gonna put some bedside tables. We're gonna put a lantern in there, and a flower pot right over there with maybe a flowering azalea in there. And maybe adding some shelves in here is also going to be nice. Adding some extra storage for the guy right over there. Now for the crafting place, I would love to have a crafting table in there. And maybe just a table that looks something like that. Maybe with a campfire over there. I do not know what is it, but it looks kinda good because this guy is a lumberjack and he needs wood to stay warm at night. So let's actually add quite a few more of those in there since he needs it. He loves his wood. And we need to add a kitchen area where this guy can just smelt everything he have and he needs. And I want to add this type of shelves in here with maybe some extra storage. Every chest is openable, but I think I want to fix that because it's pissing me off. Something just like that. And maybe I also want to add like some wood piles in here since like I said, this guy loves his wood. And since I've grabbed the amethyst, I'm gonna add some amethyst in there. Maybe a stone cutter in there since he would love to cut his wood. Let's add some food in here. Let's also add some tools and a sword on these places in here. Because maybe this guy needs his sword to defend himself or just needs his axe to go and chop some trees. And let's just add some arches in here, adding some detail to this place. And this is going to be the access to my second floor, where it's going to be having an entrance to the tower. I don't even know where this tower is going to be taking him, but he have the entrance, so yeah, he can do whatever he wants here. But the most important part is all of the chests this area is going to have. And just like this, the second floor is also finished. I mean, this is the interior for the place pretty much, so I am happy that I'm done with that. Now let's just add some nature into the path and let's sprinkle some bone meals around. I forgot to add the armor stand with my first ever iron armor. I think I'm just gonna add it somewhere around here. I don't know where, but this place looks perfect. There we go. This looks absolutely beautiful. Now I just wanna sprinkle in some lights because this place is kinda dark. Now last but not least is adding all of the detailing blocks into the path, just like in here. That's it also for the path. And I believe this place is now complete. And also with the house fully decorated from the inside. I'm really happy how this came out. It is probably one of my favorite builds in this world. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to watch the other episodes of this series where I build different builds behind me, playlist is on the screen right now. Click it and enjoy your time. And see you next time. Today, I'm going to be transforming this island into my dream village, containing so many cool features, like so many residential builds and so many profession builds. So first things first, we need to get all the materials that we're gonna need to actually build the village. So just let me get a few shulker boxes, and also let's go to my lumberjack area, which I built last episode. If you guys haven't watched it, I highly recommend watching it. And it seems like we don't have that much spruce, so... And all of this wood should be enough. I just need to replant all of my trees so I don't run out of wood. Something just like this. And now back into this island. First thing that I want to make on this island is a dock, so everyone who comes here is gonna have a place to dock their boat in. This place over here looks like a perfect area for a dock. So let's just start working on something where everyone can like store their boats on. And maybe we can take this boat to the sides a little bit as well. And now we can start filling up the path. And after that, we can add some trapdoors to the sides, something just like this. Now to the sides, I will just go with my usual design, which is going to be a trapdoor with some fence gates on the sides. And of course, we can add some lanterns on the fences like this. And I think to give this dock a little bit of a special shape, I'm just gonna take it one more time right this way. Just like this. And to keep it a little bit interesting, I'm just gonna add some stone slabs on top of this logs like this. And this is the finished dock design, and it looks absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Now for the path. For the path, I'm thinking about going with a stone path because I believe it would look way better. So let's get all of the stone that we're gonna be needing. The path is going to be looking something like this, and to be fair, it's not looking too bad, but it's a little bit too rough in here, so let's just make it a little bit more smooth, just like that. So it just, you know,
transforms from wood into stone and it's not like weird looking. I ended up adding some more detail into this dock with some barrels, some chests, and some campfires. And I've also added myself some pathways or like some pattern for some pathways that's gonna help me a lot navigating my way around this place. And the first thing that I want to build in this island is some marketplace, and this area in here looks like a perfect place for that because a marketplace is going to be perfect. And for the market shops, I think I'm gonna start by building one right over here. Just like this works perfectly fine, so I'm just gonna make sure I build different shapes and sizes of this one all across this place in here, and hopefully it's gonna look good. And just like this, the dock is now completed and it's looking absolutely fantastic. Don't mind this chest in here, it has like my building materials and stuff, so let's just leave them here for now. The thing that I love most about this place is not only the design of all of these shacks, it's this pile of storage in here, because I did not want to build another one of these in here because it's way too close to like the town hall. So I just closed the road with some storage and it came out absolutely beautiful. And now the next thing I want to work on is this side in here, because this grass is just ruining everything. I'm gonna be removing all this grass, replacing it with some stone, and I'm going to be expanding that dock in there all the way around here because it will look absolutely amazing in the thumbnail. And yeah, that's all I care about. I've already gathered so much stone, so it won't be an issue. So without any further ado, cue another time lapse. Alrighty, all of that is now completed, and also I haven't went all around the place because this here is going to be space for some houses. Oh my god, I said so many words there. And for the houses, as per usual, I'm just gonna go with my classic medieval houses, and I just got the best idea. Right over here, I'm just gonna go with a really cool L-shaped design for the house, so it's just gonna like have all the corner to itself. Something just like this will look absolutely amazing. So let's just go ahead and line up some house designs, and hopefully this is gonna look absolutely wonderful. Right, I have laid down 3 different houses. One is going to be an upside down T shape, one is going to be just a simple shape, and one is going to be an L shape. So let's get into building and let's roll one more time lapse. Let's do this. And alrighty, this is the first house done in all of its glory. Let's not worry about the interior. It will never be done. I went with a simple design, which is an L shape. It's really simple, and I just left this hallway in here open so it has a walk by for some reason. I don't even know what I did there, but it looked cool, so I just did it. So now that we have a general idea about how the houses are gonna look, I'm just gonna build 2 more houses, one over here and one over here, and hopefully they are going to end up looking pretty good. So let's actually start building, and hopefully they look pretty good. I don't even know why I said that twice, but I did it. Are you mad? Are you mad? Huh? And oh my god, just like this, all of the houses are now completed. There's only like a few inconveniences over there because I could put a button in there because of that. I also couldn't like put my usual decorations in there, so don't worry about that. But these are the residential houses, and one thing that's pissing me off right now is this thing over here. I think that I need to actually go ahead and expand that thing all the way over here. I honestly did not even expect that I will have to do that, but well, seems like I have to do that, so just let me do that real quick. Right, this looks 10 times better. I'm really happy with how this came out. Right now, I will need to figure out what I'm gonna do this way. This is going to be rough. But do you know what's even more rough? Not hitting that subscribe button and actually make me happy, and yeah, do it. This is the threat, and if you don't do it, I'm coming over to your house.
Right after this, I ended up adding another residential house that looked absolutely amazing. Of course, I went with a different design, but the same shapes, and also it looked cool with everything else. And right after I was done with the residential house, I decided to actually make a profession house, which is going to be the first. So I decided it's going to be a blacksmith, where all the villagers in here can get their weapons and armor, so they can actually like live their life. And it honestly came out pretty amazing.
Alrighty, now all of the village is completed. I mean, not all of it, we still have a lot of space that way. But I have built quite a lot. The only thing that's left right now is to add some finishing touches. So I added some bushes around here, and I'm adding myself some grass all around. Nice thing to add as well is some moss every now and then, so we can actually get this azalea trees, bone meal them, and fill up all of the dead space that we have. It looks pretty decent with all of the sunflowers around as well, so I'm pretty happy with that. I just need to sprinkle some stuff all around the place so it actually looks good. I've even built like a few custom trees over there, like you guys can see. And I bet that building some other custom trees around would look good as well, but these trees look way better than my custom trees. I'm not going even to lie. And also, you guys, you might have seen me build this house here and this house here. I did all of that live on my Twitch channel, so if you guys are interested in watching more content, not only Minecraft, because I do variety in there, please feel free to... Oh my god, what was that voice crack? Please feel free to go ahead and join my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/notaimandlol. Okay, that was such a shameless plug. I'm not going to even lie. But this right here is what I call a really nice looking village. Of course, I'm gonna be expanding in the future because only one toolsmith or weaponsmith or whatever this thing is, a blacksmith, is not enough. We need to add more professions, but I'm gonna leave that for a future episode because this is going to be a 4 days episode. If you guys enjoyed, click on the video on the screen right now to watch even more Minecraft content. Beacons are the most important thing in Minecraft, and I don't have that many. So today I'm going to be building a really insane wither skeleton farm that's going to be giving me all of the beacons that I'll ever ask for. But first things first, we need to gather materials. And this is supposedly everything I'll ever need, hopefully. And now we need to locate a nether fortress. I found this one using seed map. Now we just need to find the highest point of this fortress. To be honest, building with all of those blades shooting me was really painful, so I think all of these fire potions are going to be really helpful. What I need to do now is to build 14 blocks on each side. Alright, now that I'm done with the platform, I need to start placing these stone brick walls. Just like this. Now we need to put these turtle eggs on every corner of this place. And now to the building part. We need to face south and actually leave this open here. And we need to close it all around it. Place blocks on top of these walls. And now we need to spawn an iron golem right over here. Push him inside and close him up. Now we need to protect the iron golem even more, and that's by putting repeaters all around him. And right after that, we need to put slabs all around this place as well. Now we need to close this part here and put 4 obsidian in front of it with 4 stairs like this. And we need to go ahead, put another wall right around the place like this. And put another layer of slabs like this. And let's build ourselves another portal. I almost forgot a really important part, which is to place these bars on the north side of this golem. So let's actually do that before it's too late. We need to take the coordinates of this place here, and we need to lay it up right after. And this is basically this side of the farm completed. Now to the second part of the build, where we need to go to the nether roof, which is exactly this block right over here. So we just need to go 128 or 126 blocks up to the top right now. Right now, I just need to build a spawning platform, or like an AFK platform. I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about because I'm just following a tutorial, so I'm sorry if I sound really dumb right now. And this right here is going to be the area where I'm going to be AFK. And I need to build another nether portal. I just need to build a box like this. I need to bridge 18 blocks this way, and then build another nether portal. And for some reason, I need to place a door and in there. And now I just need to have the coordinates of this portal in here. Now I just need to go to the new coordinates, and oh my god, I spawned next to one of the rarest biomes in the game. Yeah, I ended up doing some work. I just was following this tutorial and I did not have any cobwebs, so I just used speed map and found a mineshaft nearby. So right now, if I go through this portal in here, I will be at the killing chamber. And if I jump right down here and wait, the farm should start working anytime soon. Before we start AFKing in there, I need to actually lit this portal up as well. I just realized that I might have forgot like something really important. Yeah, I have forgot to remove all of the lanterns from this place. Oh no, this ghast actually destroyed one of my turtle eggs. And after fixing everything, the farm should start working shortly. Oh, I just realized, like, I'm on my free cam mode, and I think this farm is not gonna be working on full efficiency because so many things are spawning outside. So I guess I'll have to do so much spawn proofing in here. Oh god. And to spawn proof the actual nether, I need to get myself lots of slabs. So let's just get ourselves the stone cutter and some stone in a choker box, and let's go back there. I'm not sure how big is the area going to be. So let's just start crafting all of our slabs. Let's get to work and start spawn proofing. Righty, and after so much spawn proofing, this farm is finally working, and I am so happy with that. I'm just gonna AFK here for a little bit and gather as many wither skulls as I could, so we can actually start making ourselves some beacons. Alrighty, and after 1 hour of beating their skeletons up, I managed to get 24 wither skeleton skulls, and fixing that farm was really painful. So right now, we need to get some nether stars, because nether stars are the thing that makes beacons, not witherheads. So let's head to the end real quick, and let's go under the bedrock. And I really hope I don't mess this up, or else the wither is gonna mess me up. And now, moment of truth. 1, 2, 3, and oh my god, I really hope he don't escape. Moment of truth. And he's trapped. This is actually amazing. Now I'll just kill around 8 withers, and we will go ahead with our life and make all of the beacons. Just like that, we got ourselves 8 nether stars. Like that, we can make ourselves 8 brand new beacons. Now I need to go to my gold farm and grab all of the golds I have in here. I should probably set up an auto crafter for this. It would be super helpful. By turning all of the gold to gold blocks, I will set up a beacon right here. And right now I can put all of the beacons that I newly acquired. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna make my life way easier. And if you enjoyed this video and you wanna make my life easier, make sure you watch this video next and subscribe if you're not. And I will see you again next time. Today, I'm going to transform the end island in my hardcore world from this to this, following a 3-step plan I made specifically for today. Why am I doing all of this? Well, because no one has ever done that before.
Never mind. Anyways, enjoy the video. Now to start with step 1 of the plan. Preparations. I grabbed a new shulker box and colored it light blue, as I was going to fill it with extra tools so I don't have to repair all of my tools all of the time. And enchanting them was painful, because I didn't have any XP farms yet. I enchanted all of the pickaxes only, since these are the only tools I'll be using. And enchanted them with efficiency 5 and breaking 3 and of course mending. And now it's time to kill the Ender Dragon 19 more times. This one took so much time than I expected, because to respawn the Ender Dragon you need 4 crystals, and each crystal requires glass, eye of ender, and gas tiers. And to respawn 19 more dragons, well, that's 76 crystals. So I decided, other than just flying around and killing the gas manually, I might as well build a gas farm. Wow. I stopped being stupid for once. So I built this farm designed by ANXO4, and to be honest, it was the best decision I took in a while. This farm worked amazingly, since I got all of the tiers I needed in no time. But the farm took like 3 hours to build, and we'll never get those hours back. After getting all of the tiers, I went and got some blaze rods, since I didn't have any of those to make the crystals. Having loot in 3 and YouTube on the second screen really helped with my goldfish attention span. It's time to do the most boring fight in the game. 19 more times. Actually don't. I almost lost my world to the second to last dragon, because he made me pop a totem, but he still didn't kill me. What a loser. Killing all of the dragons took me like 3 hours. You guys won't understand how painful the next part is. Now to step 2, building the aquarium. Before I start building anything, the end island looked just like my life, like shit. So I had to transform the island before I actually start doing anything. I grabbed all of the netherrack I had in my basement after feeding all of the kids in there. I had a circle with a diameter of 129 blocks, so it's a really nice size. That's what she said. I'm following the circle generated by a circle generator. I was able to build a perfect circle all of my own. I'm already going crazy. After placing all of the netherrack, it's time to start destroying the island. I wish I never committed to this. So I learned how to build a flying machine and started placing them around. This took way longer than I thought it would, and after cleaning all of the floating blocks, the island is ready. Now time to the second part of this step, which is building the actual aquarium. And to build that, I need lots and lots of sand. So the next thing on the list is to destroy the desert next to my house. lots of sand later, and it's time to smelt all of it. So I decided to build a super smelter because it's going to make smelting all of the sand faster and easier. And while the sand is smelting, I'm going to be trading with villagers for more glass so I can get as much as possible. The sand took so long to smelt, so I went AFK for the entire time. When it was done, I wanted to dye blue, but I had no blue dye. So I spent 2 hours on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/callmeaimer, link in the description by the way, mining lapis for all the dye I will need. 2 shulkers full of lapis later, and it was time to dye all of the glass. Now I had 14 shulkers full of blue glass. I really hope this is going to be enough. And now to step 3, finishing the build. Before I fill it with water and turn it into an actual aquarium, I want to edit all the obsidian pillars and make them more nice looking. This video already took me more than 30 hours to make so far. I used a mod called Twig and turned off the villagers trading log. That allowed me to gather all the cords I needed much faster. Now it's my favorite part of today's video, the building. I am so happy I'm done removing all of that stone. Now that I'm done with the pillars, it's time to fill the aquarium with water. So I placed a massive layer of dirt, which took me like 2 hours to collect the dirt and placing it again. And then I filled all of that layer with water. After that, I had to remove all of the dirt. And after a long time, removing all of the dirt is now completed. And also I'm using a diamond shovel because I kinda broke my netherite shovel. But to be honest, this looks so awesome. Now after finishing all of the water placing, it's time to build underneath the water. I needed some materials, so I head on my way to actually gather some corals, because corals are gonna look really awesome underneath water, and it's gonna give it a really nice pop of color. I'm also gonna get some pickles and some seagrass on the way as well, since it's gonna complement each other really nice. And now it's time to start building, well, yet again. Everything was going really good until, well, I lost all of the footage. I streamed all of this, me placing all of this live on my Twitch channel, which is linked in the description again, but the VOD did not upload in there, so I didn't get any of the footage. So just let me take you around and show you what I've done down there. First of all, I put so many corals around, and I of course bone mealed the floor because it just gives the place such a nice vibe. Let's just remove some of it. And my greatest creations in here, I built a dragon skeleton. It doesn't look quite like a dragon, but it's a skeleton and it's drowned and it's the end, so it represents a dragon, okay? Use your imagination. And of course, this all took me so long. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe, since it helps me a lot. It's free for you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to watch how I got into this point by watching the playlist on this hardcore world. Ouch, I'm drowning. By clicking what's showing on the screen right now. And I will see you again next time. Building all of the structure in my world requires lots of material, and all materials are, well, all over the place. And today I'm going to be change that, because I'm building a giant automatic storage system that's gonna be storing every single one of my items in one place. So it's going to make it super easy for me, and it's gonna make me take less time gathering everything. So very excited. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like the video if you liked it, and let's do this. First things first, I need a place to build my storage system, and I think I want to build it underground since it's going to be more fitting. Also, I'm not feeling like building a build for it. So probably building it under my base is going to be a really good place. So let's just start and dig a massive hole.
This looks like a decently sized hole. That's exactly what he said. Now, the second thing on the list is to gather all of the materials I'm gonna need to actually build this place, including lots of wood and maybe lots of iron as well, because I think that my iron farm is not going to have enough iron in it, so we will see about that. Now it's just time that we place all of the chests. I'm gonna place all of the chests first, and I'm gonna worry about the redstone bit later on. Okay, now all of the chests are placed. We need to start doing the backside of it with all of the hoppers and all the redstone things. Don't have that many chests left, so I'll have to go and gather even more wood, man. I really wish I made a tree farm before I saw all of this. After a little bit of time, I have placed all of the chests down. And also, I connected all of the hoppers into them as well. What's left to do right now is the redstone part, and it's the most repetitive part. So let's first of all get all of the materials we're gonna need for all of the redstone. And all I got to do is basically just do the same thing all over the place. But what is the same thing? I will have to place all of the redstone repeaters and the comparators in a certain shape so they actually function. And if you guys want to know and learn how this actually works, I'll leave a tutorial about Shulkercraft. They made the same of this like storage system, but way bigger. I just made it just a smaller, and it's really not that complicated. It's just placing things in the right place. Something just like this. This is literally all of the redstone that I will have to do all over the place. So let's actually finish doing that real fast, and we will see if I will be fast enough before I run out of all of the materials, because I know that I'm gonna run out of materials. And with this repeater, everything is done. It's not even a repeater, that's a comparator. All of the redstone is now placed and completed. And the place is looking kinda ugly, but I'm gonna fix that in the end, okay? I promise. So what I need to do now... Yeah, don't worry about this. But what I need to do now, I need to link a hopper to every single comparator, and then I will need to link another line of hoppers on top of those hoppers, so everything just goes into their slot. I will need lots of hoppers, and my iron farm is broken because all of my villagers disappeared. But I still got some hoppers, but if this is not enough, we will have to go on a massive mining journey. I'm really not excited for that one. So first of all, I will need a chest that's going to be the overflow chest. So in my case, I'm gonna have 2 chests for overflow, because I'll probably need more than one. Right now, we just need to connect all of these hoppers together, which is going to go all the way around just like this. This is the part where I'm most afraid that I'm not gonna have enough hoppers, so let's just hope I do have enough. And just like I thought, I do not have enough hoppers. I'm almost halfway there when it comes to like how many hoppers I have. So we only need the amount of like halfway. So let's actually go ahead and start mining some iron. The only thing I need to do is to put all of it into the smelter. And just like this, all of the hoppers are now ready to go. Everything is in place, and I even placed a collection system that I'm going to be using. So for example, if I put anything in this chest in here, it's going to be transferred all the way around. And it's going to be shot all the way up here, and it's going to be transferred to the entire system. So the only thing I need to do right now is just to work on the actual design for this place. So let's just look all the way down here, and just like this, and the whole thing is now fully decorated. The only thing I need to do now is just to fill every single chest in here, starting from all the blocks I usually always use, like wood, stone, cobblestone, and every stone variant, and going all the way around to the nether stuff, and then the end stuff, and then all of the other random stuff. So I'll probably spend some time doing that later on. I don't want to bore you with that, so I went ahead and did it all by myself. Placing all of the items inside the hoppers behind this took me so long. It took me around an hour and a half to actually do all of this. And of course, this is not gonna hold every single thing in the game. I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna drive me insane. Or maybe I'm gonna do it in the future, who knows. But this is going to be holding every single block that I usually build with. And I set the stairs on a heart, just like you guys need to heart this video or like it or else. So this thing in here have every single type of wood at least in here, starting from spruce, which is like my favorite, going all the way into the nether type wood. And underneath here is all of the other building blocks, from dirt into stones into deep slate into the nether stuff. I tried to fit as many things in here as possible. That's what he said. It didn't fit everything, but I did my best, so maybe that's gonna earn your subscription, which you are gonna do it now. Subscribe. But if you enjoyed this video, maybe you're gonna enjoy me destroying the end island by watching this video on the screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you again next time. Bye.